Today we are gifted with challenges and opportunities to grow our relationships deeper or perhaps mend a close relationship. It could include growing a trust within a relationship. Today we can gain clarity, understanding, and perhaps even a new perspective. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the cosmic energies, and together we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thanks for being here. Thanks for all of the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for August the 14th, 2023. So let's start with the numerology. We have the 14 energy today. It seems like it's been forever and a day since I've had to discuss the 14 energy. It has been eluding us, but here it is today. Now, the 14 energy is about having more by having less. Okay, this is the day we open up our wardrobe and we see just how much we have and how we need to thin it out a little bit and give it away to charity or have a garage sale. You know, it could be the attic, it could be the basement, it could be our environment in some way, it could be in our thoughts. Having more by having less. It's also about bringing in a balance in our life. So maybe we are working too much and so we have less time for socialization or our family or friends. And the 14 energy is also a representation of the blacksmith. That's the blacksmith number. And the blacksmith, what does the blacksmith do? They forge, right? They twist and turn iron into these works of art or utilize our tools that we can utilize. So we too are forging ourselves. So under a 14 energy, sometimes we do get challenges in our life to stand for our values, our integrity, our worth, our dreams, the unique self. 1 plus 4 is a 5. The 5 energy, well, it's a busy energy. So if things get a little busy today, you can blame the 5 energy for popping up in our lives. But the 5 energy is about creating happiness and joy and laughter and fun and giggles and letting your creativity flow and inviting in romance and celebrating just life in general, just the moment at hand. If we look at the numerology of the day, it would be an 8 plus a 5 plus a 7, which gives us a 20 energy. The 20 energy is about turning points in our life. We are making decisions perhaps today, or at least we're weighing out the pros and cons. We only have the new moon days away, right? So this is a time for completions, for endings, for healing, for letting some things go so it can stay in the past and open up the avenues of new beginnings, new starts, new seeds that we want to plant. 2 plus 0 is a 2 energy, and the 2 energy asks us to go within and, sit in quiet contemplation and really look within and see the magic that you already carry within you. Now, the 2 energy also says there's magic all around us, and that's wonderful, but really the gift that we get from the 2 energy is by realizing that we have talents, abilities, a unique self, dreams, passions, possibilities, potentials, and potentials perhaps that we haven't even scratched the surface on yet. And when we look within, we see how mighty we are, is what I heard, how mighty we are. So yeah, that's the 2 energy, really. It could be about making decisions, weighing the pros and cons too. Yeah, that's part of it. The sun is in Leo. The moon now enters Leo early this morning. Now our new moon in Leo will not happen until Wednesday, but so it's starting the trek closer and closer to the sun. We also have a Venus Chiron trine, and this helps us embrace our desires for love, beauty, comfort, romance. And it gives us that shot. It gives us that shot at fixing a relationship by being open to learning from each other. We open up our ears and our hearts during this time. We don't react before we have thought it through, before we have absorbed it. Stop it, absorbed it. So my words are tripping up on myself here. We discover each other's potential. Absolutely, we find beauty in each other's imperfections. Right now, we're really in a beautiful position, a good position to mend any kind of personal relationships that we have, where we might have burnt a bridge, or it's a time to connect. It's a time to clear the air. It's a time to heal. We're more comfortable under this energy of being close, of being committed. So we're more willing to give of ourselves, and we're eager to learn from each other as well. So we're seeing the beauty in our weaknesses. That becomes a lot easier, and we're not focused on finding faults. So it's an important time to build trust and recognize the possibility of each other. Okay, let's turn to the cards. Got off on a little bit of a ramble there. Remember to subscribe and ring the bell so that you're notified every time I release new content. And yes, I am a reader where I hit record and I don't edit, so I'm not going to take out my tripping over words. I just proved I was human, that's all. And I just believe that I'm the messenger, so I don't think I have the right to edit any part of this. What comes out comes out. What happens happens. What cards come out come out. What happens happens. So anyways, yeah, please subscribe, ring the bell. Thank you for everybody who have been doing that. You guys like rock my world. Absolutely. Oh, it was very challenging for me, but I finally succeeded in getting out the very first edition of Tilly's Tales and Tidbits newsletter. And boy, did I struggle. Now, the only way I finally found a way, because I did it all, backwards, right? Of course. So when I had it all in a finished product, I found out that none of my platforms allowed this to be an upload, including email. So it is what it is, and it's still out there, but through the magic of Patreon was the only one that allowed me to upload it. So I made it completely public in Patreon. So click on over to Patreon. The link is in the box down below. I'll bring it to the top so that you can see it for sure. And just click that. It'll take you to the link of my newsletter, and you'll see below it'll be a PDF that you download. So if you just download that, you will get my first ever newsletter, never to be done in that format again. Boy, did I struggle. But I'm learning, and then, my webmaster was just like, no, you're just supposed to do this, this, and this. You're making it so challenging. And I said, oh, it was challenging, all right. So I will take her wise words of advice and come up with a better format to get it out to you. But in the meantime, I'm very proud of it, and I'd love your feedback. So anyways, our shadow card, the energy that underlines this whole day for us, is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is don't go too quick in grabbing that choice. So we are at a forks in the road. We know that today from our numerology. The 20 energy, right? So the Seven of Cups is saying we don't want to choose too quickly. We really want to weigh out those pros and cons. We have time. Even if we feel like we're running out of time, we have time. The new moon is days away yet. So we have a little bit of, take advantage of these days to take it back and meditate and understand, what makes you happy about these choices and these dreams and these possibilities. What fills you with worry? Why is the worry there? And start understanding, the worry might be just the fear of, will they still like me? Will they still want to talk to me? Well, your true friends and the people who love you will, okay? The people that are just out there to judge you will judge you regardless of what you're doing. So, make yourself happy, right? Love yourself more. Greater self-love. So the Seven of Cups is here to tell us not to pick a direction too quickly, or we may choose the one that really doesn't allow us to move forward in the way we wanted to. Our first card is the Four of Cups is back. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Okay? So the child goes up to the parents and says, I've got to have this. Everybody's got it. Please, 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 please. And the parents want to make their children happy. They want to see that smile on their face. So they go out and they get it. And 2 or 3 days later, they see it broken in the corner or unused. And then the child comes up again and says, please, 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 please. Now, chances are the parent's going to say, yeah, I'm thinking maybe not. Maybe you have to earn it, or maybe you have to do some work on it. Maybe there's something that I need to see from you, that you appreciate the things perhaps that you already have in your room before I go out and buy you something else to put into your room. And essentially, this is what the gratitude is, okay? So the energy is saying, yes, I want to give you what you're asking for. But you have to start with the gratefulness, the gratitude, the appreciation of where you are in the here and now. What do you have? Do you have running clean water? Because a lot of people don't. Could you sleep all night? You know, are you in a war zone? You might be in a war zone, so I'm not going to. You know, I'm I'm around the globe, so I don't know what your personal situation is, but I'm sure there is something in your life that you are grateful for. The fact that you woke up this morning and you get to try this thing called life all over again today and reinvent yourself in some way. Be grateful for the opportunity that you had a pillow to put your head on to go to sleep. That might be the only thing. Be grateful for it. It's about understanding and growing your appreciation of what is around you. That is truly what the gratitude is all about. So gratitude. I have a gratitude journal in my publications at tilly.today. But, just get a piece of paper and put it next to your bed with a pen. And tonight when you go to bed, just write one thing that you're grateful for. I am grateful for ... Read it aloud and go to sleep. And the next night I want you to write another line and read both those aloud and go to sleep. And you can see the pattern. And I want you to tell me in 30 days where you are when it comes to gratitude. Because, boy, good things happen to you. The world opens up to you. More good things come your way. Right? So know that it's kind of like the parent wanting to give you this, but not until you start to appreciate what has already been given to you. Okay, sorry. Got on a tangent there. We have the devil card. The devil card is about allowing things to burn away, right? The things that no longer matter, the things that hold us down, the things that burden us. Maybe it's the toxic relationships in our life. Maybe it's certain environments that we have been putting ourselves into. Whatever it is, it could be habits, it could be behaviors, it could be the way we take care of ourselves or take care of another, or be supportive or unsupportive within relationships. It could be a multitude of things. But these are the things that we want to burn away from and we are in full moon energy, right? So we want to leave these things in the past. We want to leave them in a pile of dust rather than the giant concrete wall in front of us. We want to tear that wall down. We want to leave it in the past. We don't want to go forward with it. And we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, well, we can get, a little bit lost in our heads. What happens is we get on this, I'm going to do affirmations, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to feel great, and I'm going to go forward. And it's not so easy because you say, I'm incredible. And your brain says, since when? Because you've been telling yourself a story for so long about who you are. Your brain is going to call you out on something like that. Absolutely. Right? So even though you're trying to move forward, are you with me? Even though you're trying to move forward in some way, okay, the brain has had how many years of training to think that we need to move in a different way. We can't step outside the box. We can't color outside the lines because we never have before. And so we don't truly believe that we have that ability, even though you do. And deep down somewhere, you know that you do, but your brain's going to say, well, that's not what we've been doing the last 20, 30, 50, 70 years. So the more we say it to ourselves, the more the brain starts to believe that this might be the truth after all. You keep saying it. There's got to be something to it. But here we can allow that thought process to actually stop us in our tracks, not allow us to go forward, to say that in some way we don't have the potential or the tools or the time or the energy. We make up these little excuses so that we feel better about not moving forward by staying in the box, by coloring in the lines. This card is saying to, embrace life, to feel that freedom, to just, go out in your backyard or your balcony or a park or somewhere and just put your arms out and just twirl yourself around once. Just feel the air go around you. I mean, twirling is fun, okay? I wore this one outfit to an event one time, and one girl comes up to me, and I didn't know her that well, but I knew of her, and she says, with an outfit like that, you got to twirl. I want to see a twirl. So, I mean, I twirled, and it felt great. We were all laughing. So, give yourself a twirl. Allow the energy to start to move. Get that blood pumping. Motivate yourself to at least take the smallest of steps today towards letting go of the things that are holding you back, the things that do not allow you to move forward. Hello, Milo. Hello, Milo. I put up a short about Milo and Dylan. Are you coming up? Are you going to come up? Are you going to come up? No? No, I've got you that well trained now? I know, you're doing so good. He used to be all over me. He thinks he's a lap dog. So when people come over, he's about 100 pounds. Are you going to come up so people can see what I'm talking about? He's about 100 pounds. So when he tried to jump up on people, I would say, oh, he just wants you to hold him for a second. So watch the cards, baby. So if you could just pick him up and just give him a cuddle, he'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You can go down now. Okay? Yep, I'll be there soon. Go on. So, okay, that's so sorry. We've interrupted this program. Oh my goodness. Okay, they went everywhere, so we're not going to take them, but I saw expansion. Maybe we should have stuck with that. I saw that. Okay. Well, it might come up again. Who knows? And we have open your heart. The 10 energy. Very much about the relationships today, isn't it? Open our heart. When we open our heart to love, we can kind of see the potential where we only saw the lack of potential before. It's got to be a more positive way of saying that. Open your heart. I'll hold it up. The artist quite often puts in pictures within pictures within pictures here. So if you see something call out to you, then your next step is to say, hey, Google, what's the spiritual meaning of a pink flower? A swan embracing me. The truth of our world, nature, and environment is love. This is eternal love that makes no demands, has no expectations, and does not place limits or conditions on us. There's an opportunity for each and every person to experience love at its deepest level. And if they're willing to be open, love can and will flow into your heart, but only if you allow it. It will change your perception, nurture and hold you, and even give you the strength to endure hardship. Take a moment, open your heart, and allow love to bring you joy, serenity, renewed energy, passion, and total, unrelenting happiness. And don't we all want that in our life? So open your heart. We'll get an animal card. So once again, we're willing to open up our ears and our heart to the people that mean the most to us in our lives and understand where there can be great potential to grow the relationship, to strengthen the relationship, to deepen the relationship, to mend the relationship. And our animal today is the black bear, the guardian. The guardian appears. And I'm sorry, but I cannot see my screen at all. Blind as a bat. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So once again, it's about being the guardian of the people we love. It's about being gentle. It's about being wise. It's about sharing your confidence to build another's confidence. And then they share it with you. And you start to get this eternity back and forth flow of your energy, right? Not only your confidence, but your power. Help me to protect the ones I love. So send me the strength or the guidance or the actual protection itself. And surround my loved ones, the people I care the most about. It's a beautiful thing to say every day. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So awaken my intuition so I have that gut feeling, and I know that I can trust that gut feeling to lead me to wherever I need to go. So lean on the black bear today, and until we meet again, remember, I do love you.